fine.
I want to play out Rahul Gandhi's comment so that everybody just listens to it. I played it earlier at the show. We'll play it once more. So you can listen to about whether he's saying it about what's happening at this moment in India now, or is he referring to a distinct threat about something that may happen in the future? So listen once again to Rahul Gandhi and then we'll build on the thread of this conversation.
The fight is about whether he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear his turban in India. Or he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear a kada in India. Or he, as a Sikh, is going to be able to go to a Gurdwara. That's what the fight is about. And not just for him, for all religions.
Shama Mohammed, he's speaking about what seems to be happening now in his view. Now, as Abhijit Iyer Mitra said, if he'd spoken about hijab, there would have been an actual political punch to deliver, because there have been in states like Karnataka controversy around whether girls can wear a hijab and come to educational institutes or not. That's a point you can actually make. But when it comes to wearing a khada or wearing a pagdi or going to a gurdwara, will you accept that it wasn't delivered? When you're an opposition leader, you have to land your punches, that he flung this punch and everybody's wondering, where is he just flailing around? Do you think this was a misdelivered punch?
No, I do not. He said in the end about all religions. So he just took a viewpoint, because Sikhs have been abused during the farmer protest. And I don't agree with Abhijit Iyer Mitra, who thinks that nobody died in the farmer protest. He's behaving like his favorite MP, Kangana Ranaut, who who says that there were women being raped and things like that. See, the farmer protest happened and people died. And you are an anchor as well as a journalist. You know that more than 500 people have died, Rahul. Will you deny it today on television that they have not died? Because Abhijit Iyer Mitra needs to be taught a lesson today, because he is denying it. Now, let me come to point number 2, is who is the one during the Lok Sabha elections? We know the Supreme Court has given a directive to police that they shouldn't be hate speech. I heard Ghuspetia coming in, they are going to take your wealth. That is what the Prime Minister of India said. And who's the Ghuspetia? Muslims. Then they are going to take your behas to the Congress party, will take your behas and give it to somebody. They will take your Mangal Sutra and give it to somebody. See, remember, these things incite people. They start hating a particular community. Who said during 2017, Khabristan mein jagah hoga, lekin Shamshan Ghat mein there will be no, you will not get any space for the Shamshan Ghat, but you will get for Khabristan. So he's dividing us on our deathbed, Rahul. कपड़े से पता चलता है कौन है जो आग जलाता है. From your clothes, we understand who will burn this particular thing.
Okay, so let Pradeep Bhandari respond to that.
I also want to play this.
पिछले जन्म में क्या पाप किया, हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हुए. ये कोई देश है, ये कोई सरकार है, ये कोई लोग है. चलो छोड़ो, चले जाएंगे.
So he's saying Hindustan में जन्म होना पाप है, पाप. ये कोई लोग है, ये कोई देश है. Is this
I get the thrust of your argument, and let's put that question to Pradeep Bhandari, because one of the BJP's problems with Rahul Gandhi waxing against the government of the day from abroad is that why is he doing this in the US? Rahul is so anti-national, anti-sanskari. Now there are enough clips of Prime Minister Modi himself in his current capacity, in his previous capacity, talking about all that was wrong with the Indian system while he was abroad. So if Prime Minister Modi can do it, then why not Rahul Gandhi?
Rahul, the difference is that...
Shama Mohammed, let him speak. Okay, Shama, you've spoken. Let Pradeep Bhandari speak. 1 second, please.
The difference is, Rahul, that Prime Minister Narendra Modi does not act like Rahul Gandhi and is not silent, and the BJP is not silent when Omar Abdullah, alliance partner of Rahul Gandhi, bats for a terrorist Afzal Guru. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is absolutely not silent when the rights of Dalits are snatched in Jammu and Kashmir, which was happened for 70 years. The success of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's policy is Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra playing snowball in Jammu and Kashmir, which they could not do in Congress rule. Rahul, no amount of bluster can replace facts, and I just want to quote facts. if the intent of Rahul Gandhi was clear, Rahul, then please tell me when the court on August 2024 directed charges to be filed against Jagdish Leitler, who incited the mob against the Sikhs. Why is Jagdish Leitler still continuing to be in the Congress party? Why is Congress party endorsing a Sikh riotist Jagdish Leitler? And last time I remembered a majoritarian totalitarian regime, which was Indira Gandhi's regime, which had instructed the state to enter the prestigious Golden Temple. Last I remember Rajiv Gandhi saying that a big tree falls, tremors will happen. They had justified the killings of the Sikhs. So if I talk facts, I'm going to tell another fact, Rahul. We are with the Constitution of India. Rahul Gandhi just picks it up. What did Rahul Gandhi say in the United States of America? That he can remove reservation in India. And for Shama Mohammed, infiltrators are all Muslims. For us, we have not said that. We said the word Gusbaitia. But it is unfortunate that Shama Mohammed considers the Muslims of this communities as Gusbaitia. She is declared on your show because Prime Minister Narendra Modi never used the word Muslim.
Okay.
He said infiltrators. The Shama Mohammed societies, her mindset is that she wants to brand the Muslims as infiltrators to get some votes.
Abhijit Iyer, now there are two things here. One, oftentimes when BJP leaders have gone abroad, and there are more than enough clips to show that, they've attacked the government of the day. So do you accept that it's fair game for Rahul Gandhi to attack the government even though he's abroad, because the BJP seems to be opposing that, not looking at their own past track record? And secondly, Prime Minister Modi goes to the US next in a couple of weeks from now, right? So as that happens, has Rahul Gandhi in some senses gone and set the stage, set the narrative from an opposition lens in the US, because he's in DC, he was in Dallas. So as he does all these events, he's gone and put his perspective, and it's the PM who will have to come and counter that when he comes towards the end of September.
No, I don't. I don't think the BJP doing it is any more forgivable than Rahul Gandhi doing it. I would remind you of a press conference that Indira Gandhi held at the Claridge's during emergency, post-emergency, when she was out of power, where she was asked several leading questions by, I think it was Dimbleby, if I'm not mistaken. And her one-sentence answer was, "I don't criticize my country abroad. And I wish the Janata Party government hadn't done so either." So, he's going against what his own grandmother said and did. Congratulations to him. Just to set the record straight.
Speak about Modi.
Sure,
Shama Mohammed, do not interrupt in this fashion. You expect the courtesy to be allowed to complete your comments. Extend the same to Abhijit.
I think it's wrong on both ways. But if he thinks he's preempting Modi, I wish him success for sure if Modi is forced to respond to the talking points that Rahul has set. Though I suspect it's going to be very much different, and Rahul might have to come back to a lot of what Modi has to say abroad. That said, since the point was made that now Shama herself has accepted 700 is down to 500. Shama, can you name 5 of the protesters who died?
Why should I name them?
Five.
Who are you? No. We have Rahul Kanwal sitting here. He is a journalist. Rahul, please tell how many people have died.
No, but we don't know for a fact, because when this question was asked, the numbers that you're quoting, of course nobody died is not correct, right? No, 1 second.
Just 5.
No, 1 second. I think both of those are exaggeration. Of course, people died. Many of them were old and had all kinds of morbidities, and some of them did pass away. But whether they are 500, 700 or far fewer, we don't know for a fact. Those are the numbers that have been given by the farmer organizations. The fact also is that the government didn't keep count. So we have that vacuum of data, but that's not the point over here, and I don't want to get caught over there.
And were they killed? Did they die or were they killed? That's a very important thing.
No, they died because they were out in the cold, and some of them had lots of health issues because many of them were old. Okay.
I go hiking and I fall off a cliff.
Sanjay Jha, this is a battle of narratives that's being fought abroad. Prime Minister Modi goes from the 3rd week of September to the United States. He will give the spin is part of what's at play. An attempt by Rahul Gandhi and the Overseas Congress to try and get there before PM Modi does and set the narrative. So it's the PM that has to respond to what the leader of the opposition is saying.
Yeah, Rahul, the pertinent point is that Rahul Gandhi is now there as a leader of the opposition. So technically, he represents over 50% of the people of India. And, it is protocol, right, that the leader of opposition in most democracies are seen and respected like a shadow prime minister. So everything he says has the gravitas to actually get Mr. Modi to respond to it when he visits it. That is, if at all, he holds a press conference, which he hasn't done for the last 10 years. The larger point, Rahul, that I would appreciate that the BJP now needs to grow out of, instead of sounding so immature and, in my opinion, pretty infantile, is that Rahul Gandhi said this abroad. Let me tell the BJP spokesperson, number one, that today when Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have a debate, it's going to be heard not just in the US, it's going to be heard all over the world at the same time. What Rahul Gandhi has said in the United States is no different from what he says in India. I think what bothers them is that Rahul Gandhi is speaking the truth and it is getting huge amplification all over the world. The second point, which is very important, Rahul, and I want to make this point here, is that end of day, Indian politics need not be so fearful and, inhibited that you can't discuss what your issues are. I mean, for God's sake, we out here debate what's wrong with America and what's happening in Ukraine or what's happening in Gaza. People will talk about India. We're a fascinating country. We're a big economy. But people are worried about sectarianism. People are worried about an authoritarian
Sure,
culture.
Pradeep Bhandari, it surely can't be the BJP's expectation that he'll go abroad and start speaking well of this government. I mean, he's the leader of the opposition. He will give the opposition's perspective. And I remember comments made by senior BJP leaders where they spoke of what a mess the Congress had left while they were abroad. I was sitting in the audience listening to them.
Rahul, I hope that the advisors of Rahul Gandhi at least tutor him better, that he knows the full form of the India Alliance. That is point number one. It is not about criticism of the government, Rahul. It is about speaking falsehood against the Sikh community. It is speaking falsehood against the Dalits. It is saying that the Dalits, he will end the reservation for Dalits. That is what he said that he will do at some point or the other. And it is a right to question it. It is about speaking falsehood and saying that India should learn from China, which has an employment surge. But the reality is that China has an unemployment crisis. So you can go and criticize, no problem. But do not speak falsehood about the Sikhs, the Dalits and the Bharat identity. Why is he speaking that there is an imposition of Hindi in Karnataka, Telugu? Why is he trying to manufacture fault lines outside India? Have you heard Mr. Donald Trump, Kamala Harris come in India and speak about domestic issues? I have not come across, and they've not lied about their country. Rahul Gandhi has exactly done that.
Okay, Shama Mohammed, is it not better for him to present his version of India or his idea of governance rather than diss the current government? I mean, it does leave an unsavory taste in the mouth.
No, he says one thing is reservations have to be removed. Of course not. He never spoke about that.
He said when there's a fair India, then. When there is a fair.
And also, why is the Prime Minister of India not ready for a caste census? I want you to tell me today, Pradeep Bhandari.
Rahul,
is the Prime Minister of India ready for a caste census?
Himachal, Telangana, they not released caste census. What are they saying?
He spoke about Kashmir. I
Where
want
have they
to
released
ask, why
caste
was the
census in
Prime
one of the
Minister
Congress
standing with
states?
Burhan Wani? Prime Minister
Have they forgotten what Indira Gandhi said on caste?
Talk about that. Number 3, the Prime Minister of India stands with rapists. He has not even gone to money.
Lie! It's a lie. Do not misquote the Prime Minister. It's Rahul Gandhi who stood with the rapists and not spoken on the RG car. It's Rahul Gandhi who's not spoken on Mohit Khan. It's Rahul Gandhi who's given tickets to
I can't have both guests speaking at the same time. That's not how we run debates.
This Rahul is lying about the Prime Minister. Prime Minister never backed the rapists. He's lying on it.
Rahul, I didn't interrupt him. Please ask him to keep quiet.
Okay, very quickly. I'm out of time.
Let me finish. Rahul Gandhi goes abroad because there are certain things in this country like hate crimes which is happening. The Supreme Court has told police to take action on hate crimes, but they continue to happen after 11 years. What is happening in Haryana? What happened in Maharashtra? Is this my country? Why is the Prime Minister of India not stopping these things?
This is ultimately a battle of narratives.
Why is there no president's rule in Manipur?
She could not explain the Sikh statement once, Rahul. That tells you how Congress repeatedly lies and manufacture conflicts. That is how Congress tries to earn political opportunistic points. This is why we disagree. You can be a constructive opposition, but do not manufacture false lines in our country.
Okay.